Welcome. Let me ask you something that might surprise you. How many hours have you spent watching English videos this year? How many podcasts have you listened to? How many movies have you watched? Hundreds of hours, right? But here's my real question. How much of that actually improved your English? Be honest. You can watch English content for 10 hours a day. But if you're learning passively, you're wasting your time. Today I'm going to show you the difference between passive learning and active learning. And I'm going to show you why most people never become fluent, even though they consume English content every single day. This is not just a video. This is your transformation. This is the moment you stop being a passive consumer and start being an active learner. So don't just watch. Feel this video. Because by the end, you will understand how to turn every minute of practice into real progress. Before we begin, let me say this. This video is powerful for your English too. Because when you shift from passive to active learning, your growth multiplies instantly. So get ready. Let's begin. The problem. Consuming content is not the same as learning. Let me tell you about a man named Akash. Akash loved English. He watched English YouTube videos for 3 hours every day. He watched cooking shows, travel vlogs, tech reviews, everything in English. He did this for 2 years, but when someone spoke to him in English, he couldn't reply. He understood what they said, but he couldn't form sentences. He couldn't speak fluently. He felt frustrated. He thought, I watch so much English content. Why am I not fluent? The answer is simple but painful. He was consuming English, but he wasn't learning English. Consuming means you're absorbing information passively, like entertainment. Learning means you're actively engaging with the material, practicing, repeating, producing. Akash was watching videos the same way he watched movies in his native language. For fun, for entertainment, without focus. His brain was in passive mode. And passive mode doesn't create fluency. Only active mode does. The truth. Your brain needs active engagement to learn. Let me explain how your brain works. When you watch a video passively, your brain is in receiving mode. It's taking in information, but it's not working hard. It's not being challenged. And without challenge, there's no growth. Think about it like this. If you watch someone do push-ups for 100 hours, will you get stronger? No. Because you're not doing the push-ups. You're just watching. Your muscles aren't working. So they don't grow. The same is true for language learning. If you just listen passively, your brain isn't working, so it doesn't grow. But when you engage actively, everything changes. Active learning means you're not just receiving, you're producing. You're repeating sentences. You're shadowing speakers. You're pausing and thinking. You're answering questions out loud. Your brain is working. Your muscles are engaged. And that's when real learning happens. This is why two people can watch the same content for the same amount of time. But one becomes fluent and the other doesn't. The difference is not the content, the difference is how they engage with it. One person watches passively, the other learns actively. The difference between passive and active learning. Let me show you the difference clearly. Passive learning looks like this. You watch an English video while scrolling on your phone. You listen to a podcast while thinking about something else. You watch a movie but never pause, never repeat, never practice. Your brain is relaxed. It's not working. It's not building new skills. Active learning looks like this. You watch an English video with full focus, no distractions. You pause after every sentence and repeat it out loud. You shadow the speaker, copying their tone, rhythm, pronunciation. You write down new phrases. You practice using them in your own sentences. Your brain is working hard. It's being challenged. It's building new pathways. Which one do you think creates fluency? Active learning. Always. But most people don't know this. So they spend years consuming content passively and wonder why they're not improving. The solution: turn every practice session into active learning at Pro English Zone. We don't just tell you to listen to English, we teach you how to listen actively. We teach you how to transform passive consumption into active learning. Here's how we do it. Phase 1. Active listening therapy for the first 2 months. You don't just listen to English, you listen with intention. You focus completely. No phone, no distractions. You try to catch every word. You pay attention to pronunciation, rhythm, intonation. You listen to the same content multiple times. Because repetition builds mastery. This is active listening. This is training your brain. Phase 2, shadowing. In months 3 and 4, you move to shadowing. This is the most active form of learning. You listen to a sentence and immediately repeat it, out loud, with the same tone, the same rhythm. You don't just understand the content, you produce it. Your mouth works, your tongue works, your brain works. This is active learning at its highest level. Phase 3, active listening with subtitles. In the final 2 months, you listen with subtitles. But you don't just read them passively. You pause, you repeat, you analyze sentence structure. You connect the sounds with the written words. You're actively engaging with every element of the language. By the end of 6 months, you've transformed hundreds of hours of passive time into active learning time. And that's why you become fluent. The 6-month Fluency Challenge. Active learning system now. You're probably thinking, this sounds intense. Can I really do this? Yes, you can. But you need guidance. You need structure. You need a system that keeps you actively engaged every single day. And that's exactly what the 6-month Fluency Challenge provides. For 6 months, we guide you through active learning techniques. We give you the right materials, the right exercises, the right structure. We make sure every minute you spend is active, focused, and productive. No more passive watching. No more wasted time. Just pure, powerful, active learning that creates real fluency. This is not just a course. This is a complete transformation of how you learn. But here's what you need to know. The challenge is coming soon, and spots will be limited. So if you're ready to stop wasting time, if you're ready to learn actively, you need to act now. Subscribe to this channel. Turn on notifications. Because when the challenge launches, I will announce it here first. Stop consuming passively. Start learning actively. Hit subscribe now. Let me ask you something. Do you learn passively or actively? Do you just watch content, or do you engage with it? Write your answer in the comments. Your honesty will help others realize what they need to change. Thank you for watching this video. I'm proud of you. I'm proud that you're ready to stop being passive. Remember this, watching 100 hours of English passively gives you zero fluency. But practicing 10 hours actively can transform your English completely. It's not about how much time you spend. It's about how you spend that time. Quality beats quantity. Always. So from today, make a commitment. Every time you practice English, practice actively. Focus completely. Repeat out loud. Engage fully. Turn off distractions. Turn on your brain. Because passive learning is comfortable, but active learning is powerful, and power is what creates fluency. Subscribe now, join Pro English Zone, and get ready for the 6-month Fluency Challenge. Your active learning journey starts today. Stay strong, stay focused, stay natural. And I'll see you in the next video.